MTA is committed to providing you the best in transit, and we're interested in your thoughts about MTA service. That's why we feature a segment called Ask the MTA. On each Ask the MTA, we give you an opportunity to ask MTA personnel questions you have concerning transit. And here to answer your questions and concerns is MTA Superintendent Sonia Radicek. We recently took to the streets for your questions, and here's our first one.
My name is Deji. I just would like to know why there are no restrooms after the subway station.
So our first question is, why aren't there any public restrooms in our metro facilities? What can you tell us?
Well, the reason we don't have public bathrooms to the public is because of the 9/11 event, and after that, our Homeland Security. So we're trying to keep everyone safe, especially our employees as well.
You know, one of the things I noticed that in many of our downtown metro facilities, they are near restaurants and many other public areas where people can use the restrooms. So I guess the best advice would be, if you know you're going to be on a long trip, try to take some breaks at some of the local restaurants and fast food places, because we don't have the ability to equip you with public restrooms.
Yes, that would be the best.
Our next question.
Hi, I'm Rodney Brown, Baltimore, Maryland, and the MTA provide better seating in the subway.
So our next question is about subway seating, you know, making sure there's seating, I guess, on the platform and waiting area. Are there any plans to expand the numbers of seats?
Well, as a matter of fact, Mondawmin is one of the stations that we have expanded.
So the hard hat, they have been recent efforts.
Yes, and we're looking always to improve our station. So yes, we will be looking into that.
You know, that's a good sign. That means ridership is up and we need more folks. You know, we need to equip more folks with seats. So our next question.
My name is Sheila Dorsey, and I want to know why the 21 and the 9 is never on time.
So we have questions about the number 9 and 21 buses running behind schedule. What can you tell us? Because we know any number of things can affect on-time performance.
And that's the whole thing. We have, you know, traffic. We have all kinds of incidents that could happen to cause buses to be late. And, you know.
So they're not even simple, real easy answers.
Yeah, there are really no good answers on that.
Well, one of the things, you know, that we always tell people, and I know we say this countless times, you report it. We can't fix what we don't know is broken. So if you report it and you get a tracking number, and I know customer service has a new function where they give you a customer service agent to track, and then we can send people out to monitor the service, you know? But unless you report it in a formal way, there's no way for us to know it.
You're right.
And we do go out. People don't believe it, but we go out to see if the buses are on time and if operators showing up when they're supposed to.
You're right.
So our next question.
I'm Deanne. I want to know where I can find these schedules other than online for all your systems, the light rail, the buses, and trains.
So where can folks go to get all the schedules, all in one fell swoop?
Of course, you know, MTA Metro has schedules all over the place.
That's right.
Also, the library.
The library has them.
And then if you call the 539-5000 number, you can get one sent straight to you.
Right, and the final place, MTA headquarters at 6 St. Paul Street.
Yes.
I want to thank you guys at Metro. I come in and you guys have these huge rack holders with tons and tons of schedules. So they can come to facilities, they can come to headquarters, and the library, and they can get them mailed to them.
Exactly.
Many different options. And our next question?
My name is Anastasia Wyman, and I'd like to ask, is there any way you can put some public telephones that are operative at work in case my phone is not charged or something happens I can call home to get someone to come and pick me up?
So, you know, we hear this a lot. Folks want public phones in the Metro. And I have to tell you, you know, I remember back in the day, way back in the day.
Yes.
I mean, not that I'm that old, but there used to be public phones. So are there plans to provide public phones at our facilities?
Well, not at this time. One thing is that the carriers are not able to make the
wiring and things like that, and the revenue.
And it's and because of the you're able to go to the station and ask for help.
Yeah, if they're for emergency situations. But these days, you know, we live in a digital age.
Yes.
Many people are able to get inexpensive phones, and again, there are pay phones located throughout the urban communities where folks can make calls.
Exactly.
And our next question?
The text messages for SHA, why do they not have the Metro delays posted?
So the customer is asking, when SHA, which is one of our sister agencies, sends out their text alerts, why don't they include updates related to MTA services?
Well, one thing, we have our own service, and you can go online as well, and you
sign
can
up for them.
Right. and on your phone. You can get it sent directly to
And
your
that's
phone.
one of the things that we pride ourselves on, that we not only have that feature on our website, but you can access it from a smartphone, but they can sign up for those features.
Yes.
So, we appreciate our sister agency, but we have our own system. So, and we try to coordinate as much as possible.
That's right. Go MTA.
And trust me, if SHA had to put out all of the messages that we send out, I think we'd bombard their system.
Yes.
And our next question.
My name's Monica Q. I'm from Australia, but I've been living in Baltimore for 2 years. The question, I guess, I have about the MTA service is whether or not it would be possible to commission some artists from Baltimore to paint some of the stations that have bare walls.
Now, this is interesting that we get a question about art in our subway stations. I mean, tell them, there's some interesting things.
Oh yes, we are very interested in having that done, and we also have art down at Upton Station. And if you go throughout the system, you'll see great art and artists. But yes, we're looking into doing more
additional art exhibits and things like that.
Yeah,
now, I
especially
know
with our
years
children.
ago you all had commissioned, for each station has a unique piece of artwork. I mean, we had the Romare Bearden at Upton, but there are other sculptures at our stations. And from time to time, we do allow students to put like poetry and other things. So we're certainly looking for opportunities.
Yes.
That sounds great. Our next and last question is one we received from email from Karen Marsiglia. Karen writes, I have a coworker who raved about the holiday train garden display at MTA Metro, presented last year at Mondawmin, and perhaps maybe each year. I have never seen it. Will MTA have this train garden on display again this holiday season? And Sonia, will we have the holiday train display?
Yes, we will. It's a big event, and we love it.
It has been amazing. I didn't know that Metro did this. This is just incredible.
Yes, and we also give pictures with Santa.
So you have Santa pictures, a train garden, so the kids, the whole family can come out.
That's right.
Well, we will make sure that we promote it again this year. You guys are doing great things at Metro.
Yes, we try.
Well, thank you so much for coming today. And I have to have you back, because at Metro, you guys always have great things happening. If you have a question you'd like to ask the MTA, visit our MTA television show link at mta.maryland.gov, or drop us a line or check us out on Facebook or Twitter. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Take care.